Yo, what is up, America? It is Keith the Trucker, guys. I got some free plays for you guys, and boy, do we need to hit one. Let's pull ourselves out of this slump. So, well, I'm not even going to talk about that CFL game from yesterday because this is just what happens in football, and you got to move on sometimes. And the reality is, the game just flopped. But, um, our units now, I believe, are we didn't do a straight bet today. We did two DFS plays, so that's gonna take us to a pretty big hole here. And it's gonna take us to negative 6.86 units. Now, I'm gonna give you guys 3 free DFS plays today because I'm tired of looking at that number and I wanna erase it today. So hopefully we can cash at least 2 of those 3 and start chipping away. I just did want to let you guys know it's not quite finalized yet, but this is where I'm going to be now. We're not going to be doing Winnable anymore. It's going to be on what's called wop.com. It'll be the same like slash. It'll be wop.com/SBAA. This is going to be superior for everyone, myself included. I think it's going to be just a way better way to have a real community with you guys. And like basically the way it works is, you know, if you get on the VIP, especially during football, it's not going to text you the plays and just me typing something. It'll be a chat, and I'll probably leave it always open for the VIPs. The free one maybe I'll open up on the weekends or something so we can all like chat and watch the games together. I think it'll be a lot of fun, guys. And the cool thing about this site is, and I'm gonna have a deal for you guys. We need to hit 200 subs. We're getting very close. Once we hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to take care of my first 200 OG supporters. I'm going to give you guys a deal you simply won't be able to refuse, to get the entire NFL season for way cheap from what I sell it for. You can see this is what the price is going to be for the year for football, and I'm going to show you guys why. In fact, if you go watch my Why Prizepicks Hates Me video, I'll put a link down in the description. You should definitely check that out. I just posted it tonight, and you'll see very quickly why it's worth the investment. And I'm going to give you guys a fat deal once we hit 200 subs. I'm going to do this site's really cool. You can actually pay over time. They take Apple Pay, they take like PayPal, Cash App, straight bank account, whatever you guys want to do. And I'm telling you, I'm going to hook you guys up. It's not going to be anywhere near that price. And I'm going to create a secret link, and I'm going to send it to my people that want it, the first 200 subs. It'll probably be for like a one-day only thing, but I'll give you guys some notice. I'm still going to communicate on Winnable for the time being until I can get like 90% of you over here. Like I said, there's no rush right now, but within the next week or so, I'm going to do a full transition of this, and I won't be sending free plays out on Winnable anymore. So anyways, let's dive into a couple things. I do have 3 free plays for you guys. I'm going to show you a quick recap. This was a discount play. Assad had just a weird game, like gave up a bunch of hits and runs, but literally 0 strikeouts. This guy's been striking out decent amount of guys. I thought his line was a little too low. The Mets are just playing really well right now, but he was 1 walk short, so that kind of sucks. We did hit this one with Assad. I thought this line was, the way the Mets have been playing, was way too low. I mean, the modifier was okay on it, but that was the one nice solid core play hit today on the VIPs. And then this one, Logan Webb just got his pitch count up too early. He walked too many batters, gave up too many hits. Didn't have his greatest outing on the road at Busch Stadium, and he fell 1 out short. He's been crushing this. He's been literally getting 21 outs like every fucking game. So it is what it is. This one finally settled too. I think I might have showed you guys this from like a couple days back. We were waiting on this chick to get her 1 point. She had 17, so that was nice. And then we also had another better play tonight, but I'm not going to show you that till that one settles. But man, those little 2-mans I keep doing over there for the $10 or $20, whatever it is, that they'll allow us to do, they just keep hitting. So what is this? Okay, so this is another free play. Okay, so the last time I put Matt Waldron on the thumbnail, and I'm going to do it again. He delivered for us, okay? I think this is a tough spot for the Nationals. I'm not going to pull up all my graphs and charts and stuff today because, quite frankly, I've been up since 4 a.m. grinding out content, handling a lot of business, dealing with some drama, all kinds of stuff today, guys. So, you know, I've been up. When you saw my video this morning, that was literally like 6 a.m. when I was filming that, and I've been up ever since. And so I'm not going to do all the, I'm going to kind of just tell you why I like these things. So I think this is a tough spot for the Nationals, coming from Coors Field to a pitcher that's, quite frankly, been one of the best in the last 6-7 starts in the majors. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs, so 2 or less, basically, I believe, in 7 of his last 8 or 8 of last 9 even. So I feel really good about this. I think this is a bad spot for the Nationals. And then Taj Bradley, he's pitching much better at home versus on the road. The numbers are actually staggering, the difference between them. So I considered the strikeout line, but the Mariners have been striking out a little bit less. I don't mind it. I think it was at 6.5, but I feel pretty good about this out prop, just him pitching at home. I think this will be a lower scoring game, and that's play number 1. It's 100 to win 293. Hopefully we can cash that one. And then we're doubling down on Matt Waldron. And this is the nice thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable up here, back in the sleeper berth. This is the nice thing about Chalkboard. And if you're not on there yet, you can sign up with promo code SBAA. They will match you $100 free, guys. It's always good to get free money. You know, getting in now would be good because you can kind of learn your way around the app for when football season comes. And the other nice thing you'll get is you'll get a free month of this if you sign up with that code. Just drop a comment on the video if you do, or just DM me on IG. You know, the link's in the description. So let's talk about it. Like I said, I really like this guy. He's been pitching deep into games. So to record a win as a pitcher in the modern MLB, you have to pitch at least 5 innings, and you have to be having a lead when you're done pitching, whether that's after 5, 6, 7. You have to have a lead, and then your team cannot relinquish that lead. So, like I said, I think this is a tough spot. I don't like Patrick Corbin on the other side. I feel like he's going to get a lot of run support in this game. I feel like this is a pretty good slam dunk. Both of these are real low modifiers for wins, because normally these are always over 2. But that's, the Vegas feels very strongly about both of these hitting. And then Cole Reagans, the KC pitchers are actually pretty solid, and they pitch way better at home. And Miami, not the greatest team at generating runs. And then the guy on the mound, I forget his name, he used to play for the A's, for the Marlins. His earned run line is set in 3.5, guys. That means that they are expecting Kansas City's offense to explode. So it's kind of the same setup here. I think this is a bad spot. They were just at home. They're traveling to Kaufman, where Casey's been really dominant. I'm going to take both these guys to get a win, and that will be $100 to win 304. You can't get these props right here on Sleeper, Prizepicks, Underdog. I mean, dude, Chalkboard just has so many lines. It's actually insane. I will say, Sleeper, take a screenshot of this one. Sleeper just did drop some new things, and I'm pretty excited about it. They are doing outs finally, but they don't drop them until like closer to game times. They like wait. I don't like that. Chalkboard has their stuff out early. Now, I will admit the outlines have also gotten a lot sharper recently. That's why I haven't been doing them. I've been looking for other little like things we can attack, and I've been really looking into this column right here. But back to Sleeper, they just introduced no runs first innings. It's not for the game. It's not like a combo like Prizepicks does. It's literally individuals. So you could take 2 guys in a game, and that's perfectly okay. But in order to get it up above like 2x, which is what Sleeper requires, you would need 3 guys. So, but it's still not bad, because the way you got to view it, like, you could really just do what you do on Prizepicks. You could pick 4 guys, just 2 in the same game. So 2 games basically. And the multiplier would probably be like right around 3 or over 3. But you have more flexibility. It's not like Prizepicks where they're forcing you into one game. Like, it kind of like the sports books do too. So anyways, this one, you know, this kid's gonna be probably a really good pitcher eventually. He's the top prospect in the Orioles organization, but he had a really rough outing, been kind of inconsistent. He had 5 walks in his last start. Now this is really juiced to go over 2. I'm surprised it's not at 2.5. Cleveland, really much improved this year against left-handed pitching. They're a very patient team. They work up hit counts. I think this is a really good spot for him to go over this 1.5 walks. And then Falter, I believe, same thing with the Reds. They've been like middle of the pack in basically every important statistic against left-handed pitching. I know that I used Falter last week on outs, and I liked him at home, but this is at Great American Ballpark, and this is a tough spot. I think the Reds have been, like I said, middle of the pack against left-handed pitching, and they're a pretty good team at drawing walks. So, you know, those guys will actually take the walks, and then they like to steal bases. So I think both these guys have a really strong chance of going over 2. I believe Falter has done this in 4 out of his last 5 starts. So that's 3 plays today, guys. We could get really lucky and just turn this free pick slump around. Like I'm telling you guys, I try to give you literally my top play of the day for free. And you've been here. You guys are smart. I mean, you don't need me to tell you this shit. You've seen it. You've seen where we get hot, and I'm sitting here bragging every day. Guys, we had another free pick. We're 4 in a row, 4 days in a row. It's just a little bit of a bad luck streak. You know, like I show you guys VIP wins every day. I could have easily just said, oh yeah, this was one of them, but it is what it is. And take a screenshot, and I don't remember the exact numbers, but I know if we somehow cash all 3 of these today, we'll be very close to back to even on those units, I think. So keep the truckers out, guys. I appreciate all the support, and I'm telling you guys, get your minds right. You know, if you want to, honestly, if you're like mentally worn out of betting and you're like kind of bored, I would almost just like say, hey, look, you don't need to bet on baseball. I just do it because I like putting free picks out, and I like betting on sports every day. It's fun to me. And usually I win, but not always. Baseball's been pretty mediocre the last couple weeks, to be honest. But I'm telling you guys, save your money. Put $1,000 aside over there if you can, even 500. Okay, just start saving it. Put it over there and say, guys, I'm going all in on football with this. I'm gonna ride with Keith the Trucker. We're gonna fucking play his plays, and we're gonna do exactly what he did last year, and we're gonna absolutely crush Prizepicks and any of these other sites. I have a secret weapon one I can't even talk about yet, guys, because I don't want anybody else that's not my OG tribe here. I don't want anybody else finding out about this app, but I'm gonna tell you guys, trust me, we're gonna smash it in week 1, 100%. But what I'm telling you is just get your minds right. And if you just put that $1,000 over here to the side, and you have the attitude of like, no matter what happens, okay, whether I win it or lose it, it's just money. And I know times suck and shit and it's tight, but you know, everything's fucking expensive in this country right now. And I get it. But if you can do that and you can put that $1,000 over there and say, no matter what the fuck happens, I'm going, that $1,000 is going all in on betting on football. I will do my absolute best to try to turn that $1,000 into a very big number. So watch that Prizepicks video. I talk about it. I talk about how I literally deposited $200 and they matched me, so I had $400. I worked it all the way up to like 13 grand, and I started cashing it out. Okay, so guys, get pumped up, and like I said, I appreciate all the support, and I will give you more and more details about WAP. I'll actually probably use Winnable to kind of communicate about WAP. So have a great night, and thanks for watching.